How much is my existing wanted poster worth?
I believe I said it was 20,000 gold pieces. Alive in Agorian.
That's a lot better than 100.
Yes, it is.
Do you think if I take that into the bar, they'll give me a circumstance bonus?
For what?
Hold on one
Getting
sec.
Having the
arrested?
people in the bar gang up on you and
Yeah.
try to turn you in.
That sounds like a good way to get a 40-way split.
A lot of ale money in that.
I don't know what's going on upstairs, but I think someone's breaking up. And it's like, grab your clothes, grab your stuff. This here's a bunch of stomping.
Hide your kids, hide your wife.
I don't know, man. But I hope the cops don't come.
One of these days, you're just gonna get swatted. It's gonna happen. Dom, you'll be on stream. Cops will be flying through the walls. Guns everywhere. I've seen some of those pictures of guys who are getting swatted while streaming. It's actually pretty funny.
Alright, I'm back.
Arthur, do you favor when you get the stream back on? Let me know if Cat's still there.
Okay. I will check right now. It appears the cat is still here. And the stream is on. Is there something you'd like to say to Cat?
No.
The Great Wizard Cat, the Sorcerer Cat,
Daddy!
Claire Cat. Cat apparently has his own plane and is a godling as well.
Yes.
A
Okay,
minor
is
god.
this what I get to say, Daddy? I'm sorry about the whole, destroying your paladin abilities and murdering you.
Yeah, sure. What is?
Alright.
Master Pyros, no!
Pyros died as he lived.
I have a question. Why didn't we resurrect him, though?
Because I wanted a new character.
Oh, okay.
So we're not back on the stream yet, are you?
No,
Are
we are.
Okay.
This is
Oh,
behind
this is for
the
the-
scenes.
This is for the team. I have two character options I've come up with. One should be really effective, and the other one should be
We're talking about Plunder and Peril, right?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, one should be really effective, and the other one should be fairly effective, but a little bit more fun. I can either do a goblin, magus with a whip and trip. That is pretty solid. Or I can do a straight up control wizard that is vastly better mechanically.
Wait, a troll wizard?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Troll wizard.
So
Battlefield
here's
control.
The thing. I saw you had a spell list, and you were a goblin, and you were including goblins of Galarian, but you didn't put Limplash on there.
Whiplash is the shit.
Oh.
Limplash is ridiculous.
Um,
I'll
You
throw
ever
that
heard
down
of a
for
race called the Trots?
I think because it was necromancy and that's my prohibited school, but I'm not dead set on the spell list yet. Yeah, I looked at it.
you. If you pass over
Phenomenally
Limplash, I'll
good
feel
spell.
better, because Limplash is ridiculous, and it's a terrible spell.
Well, but my Limplash is not a magus spell,
That would
and
make a
my
difference.
caster is not a goblin.
Okay,
So,
we'll see. To fill the audience in, when we finish Book 2 of Skulls and Shackles, which is Raiders of the Fever Sea, we're probably maybe 2 or 3 weeks away from that. We're going to switch over to the new module that just got PFS certified, the super module Plunder and Peril. And we'll go through all 3 parts of that. I expect that'll take 6 to 8 weeks. And it will be alternate set of crew on a different ship. Obviously, Chumley from this campaign, or as you might know him, Son of Sornash, or the guy that they keep throwing in the brig, or the Wereshark, will be in that. And I think Dom's going to play a dragon.
Baby dragon.
Baby dragon. So that should be interesting. A drunken dragon. And Yeah, they'll just be alternate characters, so if anybody in this party dies in the future, we'll have a replacement character ready to go.
Because she does not like to think about these things.
So, you'll see some Plunder and Peril, and then once Plunder and Peril's over, we'll just get back on track with Book 3 of Skulls and Shackles. One advantage to doing this, not just to mix things up a little bit, but if you put all the Chronicle sheets from Skulls and Shackles and Plunder and Peril on the same character, you end up with a shit ton of infamy and disrepute. It makes it very easy to end up as the Hurricane King at the end of the line. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about with Chronicle sheets, that's Pathfinder Society.
I'm putting everything into the one character.
Same here.
It'll be awesome.
So hopping back into it, the guy opens the door. What are you doing, Kamakiri, when the door opens?
Well, I immediately notice the poster, of course.
Yep.
It's me in the mask and such, right?
Yep.
And I have not had a chance to change because no warning.
You didn't get the key power of Swift Disguise?
Nope, I didn't get Swift Disguise. I can tell you what I did get, though. Vanishing Trick.
So you're gonna vanish. So what does that look like when you use Vanishing Trick? Is there smoke? Is there a log? Do you slide in
A log is
between
actually an advanced talent out of Champions of Balance. I did look at that power, but I imagine I just hands together, there's a little puff.
So,
and
like,
there's a little puff.
Rodimus Rhododendron just looks over when you're doing this. He's like, what the frick is this guy doing?
Ninja stuff.
He's like, I guess, whatever. And the half-orc keeps walking forward. And is anyone doing anything before this guy reaches the desk?
Nope. See what happens.
Are they threatening anyone with weapons or anything obvious?
They just have this, poster of Kamakiri.
Okay.
Are there any words on the poster other than the bounty? Anything about what crew he sails with or other identifying information?
Nope. It's just Kamakiri, 100 gold, public disorder, 100 gold pieces, lucre hold. You can tell that this poster was made very, very quickly. Could even make a linguistics check on it, if anyone has linguistics.
Nope.
It's a poster. There's ink. The guy's walking past you too quickly for you to make anything out. So it sounds like no one's really stopping this guy. So he delivers the poster to Rodimus Rhododendron, the 4th Esquire, and he's just like, Rod, I got another one for you. And Rodimus looks up and notices a hole where Kamakiri's old poster was, and he's like, oh, I have just a place for it. He walks over and he pins it in place. And the harbor patrolman just walks out the door. Rodimus sits back down at his desk and kind of brushes everything off, and he's just like, so what can I do for y'all?
Well, as I was saying, I heard that you were a man who could handle a task of discretion. I'm looking to locate some lost items that have passed through town.
I see. You're looking for a retrieval specialist, he says. Air quotes.
Where's the identification? We know they were brought here. We're not entirely sure where they ended up.
He says, oh, you're actually looking for lost items then. Okay. That's not a service I normally have to offer. I could certainly look through my records. I charge the normal fee for sending my assistants down to Lucrehold to look through the merchant books, but tell me who and what you're looking for, and if you can provide any dates, that would be excellent.
I give him a rough estimate of the date, what it looks like.
Okay, he's like, oh, this particular item, I sold it a couple years back. The gentleman in question who owned it apparently passed away. All of his heirs were marked as dead, and his wife refused it.
Oh, indeed. And which
What was your father's name, Aces?
I didn't even come up with a name from. That guy with the mask.
So he says, yes, of course, that guy with the mask. You know, I heard he had a son, but the Chilaxians captured him and apparently tortured him to death. Very sad story.
Yeah, very, very sad. Damn shame.
Yeah, it's too bad. You know, the kid was due for quite a bit of stuff.
What kind of stuff?
Oh, well, I'm afraid I can't disclose that. You know, client privilege and all that. I fear I've said too much already.
Oh, come on. Just a little bit of harmless gossip. I mean, I can imagine you get to deal with all sorts of exciting things in the practical law. 19.
Oh, I'm going to have to look this one up. So he is friendly towards you, but you're asking him to do something that would be harmful to him. So, friendly is 10 plus his charisma. He's giving dangerous 8. He's just like, yeah, you can certainly go for assists. This cat, I can feel it. I know you're here.
Nice.
I see 1 assist. I don't know if anybody else has got anything.
I'm gone.
Let me see. Can I do it? I assist.
Right, that was not very likely to happen.
Can at least attempt the roll. I mean,
How do you have a -3?
just like I have a -3.
Oh, I only have a -2, my bad. Oh, there we go! Siegfried even like, wait.
Alright, there's a +6 now. Anybody else?
No, I left. I'm gone.
Stop eating the microphone cord. Bad cat. Okay, you've gone, and with a +6, you get a 25, and he says, well, you know, I like you, and as long as you keep this on the down low, I suppose I could share it with you. So apparently the kid was due, you know, a few thousand gold pieces, his father's mask, and the title to the Blue Island. But unfortunately, all that had to go on the market, and it was bought by a guy named Aronex Endymion. He's the admiral in Hell's Harbor. He's a former Chalesian admiral, was apparently the leader of some big task force, and defected. And just sailed his gun brig right into the harbor, Hell's Harbor, took it over. Now he runs the whole place like a lawful joint. It's excellent when I'm up there. They keep good records. It's the most northerly major city towards Cheliac, so a lot of the shipping comes in there. Good tax rate. I always do business when I'm up that ways.
Oh, how exciting. And tell me, if something gets sold off with no heirs, who ends up receiving those funds?
Oh, it all went to the mother. From what I remember, she's some sort of follower of Callistria out there on the ways.
Oh, do you know she's still in town?
Oh, I have no idea, lady. It's been at least 14 years since I've heard anything on that matter.
What if his son was to find out to be alive? Would he receive these funds back?
He says, well, that's a matter of some concern. He would need to have a good lawyer, that's for sure. But he could certainly make a case to have the items returned to him. He might make a better case if he just went to Aronex Endymion. My dealings with Admiral Endymion, he was a pretty straightforward guy. Very easy to deal with. But I do know that he keeps a small horde of lawyers around him. You try to go up against him with the law, You're basically asking for a Hell Knight breathing down your door.
Hell Knights. Cute.
Kitty.
I can hear it.
This cat.
I can hear
Yes.
it fueling.
I know
It's so-
this. I know you feel this, Shepherd. I know this hurts you.
This hurts you. Assuming direct control.
Assuming direct control. I am sovereign. We are each of us a nation, free of weakness. Wow, this cat. Ow, are you biting me? You're the worst cat ever. So what are you telling this guy?
I just
And-
nods.
Do you happen to remember the amount that these items garnered?
He says, well, that's really privileged information. I would feel terrible revealing something like that.
Really? I mean, I would have thought it would have been part of the standard court records.
He says, oh, I certainly could offer you a service to have someone run over and get it. You better not jump on that cat. You better not jump on it. I'm telling you, I'm going to knock you down if you jump up there. No. 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 Stop attacking my green screen all day.
The cat doesn't even have a name.
The cat's name is Amore.
Amore. Just Amore.
Would you like to hire one of his paralegals to run over and pull the records for you?
How much would it cost?
Yes.
10 gold pieces.
I dropped 10 gold pieces.
Okay.
That's my character sheet.
So you'll need to wait 2 hours for the person to run and come back.
Incidentally, as long as we're here, do you know anyone who does property management?
He says, I happen to know quite a few realtors. I've handled a couple property cases myself. As I mentioned earlier, Aranax Epidemion bought the rights to the island where that guy with the mask lived. Because we still don't have a name for that guy with the mask.
Well, I was looking more for someone who could, manage ongoing properties. I've recently acquired a bar here in town, and I'm looking to put it under some new management.
It's like, trying to buy a new bar here. All the bars here are shutting down. Haven't you heard? The Rune Scar's going out of business.
Oh? What about the Rune Scar? I'd heard that it was a tourist trap.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm sure it's great and all that, but they've been losing money for quite a while, and apparently, a couple days back, the RuneScar family shut off all funding to it.
Interesting. Do you know who the Rune Scar's local representative is?
Well, they live here.
Fascinating. I really must go meet my new in-laws.
It's like, in-laws? What? What?
Welcome to the new world.
Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't I introduce myself? Silly me. Only recently became a noble. It's so hard to remember all these rules and regulations.
He's like, I don't remember the RuneScar family having any male heirs.
What does that have to do with anything?
He just kind of looks around and shuffles some papers. He's like, nothing. Just mind my Chillaxian sensibilities, I suppose. My apologies if I've offended you. So I take it that you've married Portia, then?
No. I captured Portia. I married her aunt.
He's like, her aunt.
It was all part of the ransom. You know how these things go.
So he's like, I don't know that she has an aunt by blood.
I actually come up with a name. His name will be Grunt Stormsong. That's my father's name.
Okay.
Well, I'm Stormsong, my last name, so we're going to keep the last name.
We're making another Beyonce reference. That's going to be the name of a ship now, the Beyonce.
My father's name was Grunt Stormsong.
I like that name. It sounds like a World of Warcraft name.
Yeah, I'm Ace's Stormsong, remember? That's my actual name.
Well, I thought your actual name was Maelstrom.
No, that's
Your
my pirate
name
name.
was Aces.
No, my real name is Aces.
Well, I got this backwards.
Okay, Minstrel is my pirate name. You know, Storms, Druid of Electricity, Zap Zap.
All right. Okay. So he's like looking through some records, like local nobility patents, and he's like, she doesn't have an aunt by blood.
Uh, She did say she was her niece.
So he's like, so who did you marry?
Did I marry the Lady of Rock?
You don't even know who you married.
Yeah, I came from my notes.
Augusta Smithy. So he's like, oh, that's her second cousin.
Ah,
It's like an aunt, just different.
completely different.
And then to cover up all this awkwardness, the young man who would head out to Lucrehold comes back with the records. Apparently, everything had been sold to Aranax and Demian for a neat price of 20,000 gold pieces for your father's mask and the title to the Blue Island where your village was.
Hmm.
I didn't say your father was a landowner.
I kind of just shrugged, like, who knew? Wait a minute, you say this out loud?
Yes.
No. I said, who knew? Does this guy catch on to that?
Nope.
Good. Should I say something about it, as I asked the captain?
I've remembered the good system enough unless any for questions you want to ask.
We lost all of that.
Yeah, it was all static.
Yeah.
So I want to ask real quick, what is Scourge doing? You know, you came in here, but now it's back to boring legal talk. What are you doing now?
Oh, I'll just fidget around the shop, mess with stuff.
Okay. All right. So like a young lady, you know, like a young human, very extremely pale skin, just like her Chilaxian boss. You know, it's clear that they never go out into the sunlight. Just follows you around. Everything you fidget with, she fixes, like the instant after you're done with it. And she just stands uncomfortably close next to you, just waiting for you to move something so she can move it back.
Oh,
Bottles, what are
Scourge.
you doing?
I'm appreciating the in-law commentary,
I see.
but no, I'm just hanging out.
All right. And Kamakiri, you turned invisible and you ran away, but after a few rounds, it's going to wear off. What did you do afterwards?
After running away, I found a nice, quiet place, got a neat disguise ready, changed my clothes with the sleeves of many garments, and I'm waiting, you know, like
Would you like to make a
across the
disguise
street
check?
or on. Yes, I do.
And what are you disguising yourself as?
I mean, what kind of people are around?
It's the Shackles, so, you know, mostly tan people. Lots of orcs, half-orcs, humans, half-elves. Lots of half-races. Halflings, not really a lot of gnomes. And again, everyone is deeply tanned. Quite a few sailors or pirates. Not so many merchants. And very few noble types.
I'm gonna disguise myself as a human pirate then.
Okay. So
Just, I want to raise as
are
little
you are you doing male or female?
male.
Okay, so it's a very easy disguise for you because you're basically just changing your clothing.
Basically.
Okay. That's
No,
disabled
that
advice.
is disabled
Take your
advice,
die
but
roll, which
it's a
is
+9 to disguise.
You roll a 5? No, you did a 14. With a 9, you're going to look at a 23.
Yes.
Okay. All right. All right, so you get a few odd looks in the street from some of the more savvy pirates, but no one seems to recognize you. Just people recognize that you're disguising yourself.
All right. Good enough for me.
So while you're wandering around, you run into a man wearing like gold robes, and he's got like a mask on. I don't know if you have knowledge, local, or religion.
I have local.
Okay.
But out of character is this could be a Rosmerian priest. Oof, I have no idea.
He says, "My friend, have you sought the 31 steps to enlightenment?"
Can't you have me at a loss? I cannot say I know what you're talking
I
about.
am a priest of the great and glorious God of humans, Razmir, and I am here to offer you the first step to enlightenment. For a small fee, you can join in our glorious commune and raise yourself up from human to something else.
I'm sorry, but I really must be going.
So, like, as you shuffle down the street, he follows you, and he's like, "Come, my friend, are you sure that you will not like to save your soul? Razmir is great and powerful, and can grant you eternal life."
I'm sorry, you lost me at small fee. I really must be going.
He says, "But surely, for someone of your skills," he's like looking at your blades. He says, "For someone with your skills, the fee would be almost nominal. It is but the first step on the 31 paths where you will be rewarded with eternal." And you're running away from him, and he like loses you in the crowd, and he's just like, "Razmir, bless you, brother." And then he turns to like we cut the camera back to him, and he turns to someone else in the crowd, and he's like, "Have you started down the 31 steps yet?" And we're back to Ferris and Aces back there.
I pretty much asked Captain, should I tell him? Or
I look at him and I shrug. It's his secret.
okay, I was like, I kind of sighed, pulled my hood back. I am the son of Grunt Storm Song, and I'm
That
here
guy
to,
with the mask?
yeah, that guy with the mask. And I'm here to gain my claim to my heritage.
He says, "Well, I could certainly act as your agent in this stead if you'd like."
Sure, I could use all the help I can.
Ask him how much it costs first.
How much does it cost?
Oh, I take a 10% commission fee.
It kind of like counts like.
I only charge if I win, and I always win.
What happened when you loses?
I've never lost. I always win or I settle. And that's winning.
That's winning. How's that winning?
Yeah.
I still get paid.
Yeah. %.
10% of 20,000 is a nice profit for him.
I know, right?
When you consider he already got paid the first time for it.
Yeah, when he sold it.
Well, I can see you're somewhat hesitant to accept my services. You could always sail up to Hell's Harbor and ask Lord Admiral Endymion if you could please get your mask and your family's land back.
Well, here's the thing. I'm not really good at math, so I kind of don't want to say yes to something I don't understand so well.
So when you say you're not good at math, his eyes just light up, and he's just like, "Oh, so you're not good at math? I can handle all of that for you."
Why?
You see
Math
dollar
and a
signs
lot.
in his eyes. And like in the background, like as an overlay, you start seeing like hidden fees start popping up.
I just sense what on him.
Oh yeah, you have no idea. He's just
I have no
like,
idea what's
"Oh
going-
yeah, I'm about
Paid
to
it.
rake in the big bucks." Even like his assistants that are in the room, the one that's flying around Scourge is just like, "Oh yes, this is happening."
This happened.
So everyone but you, Aces, is aware that you're about to get scammed huge time by this lawyer.
Well, I'm going to try to talk it out first. Maybe he might be a reasonable gent.
I'm sorry.
Okay, go ahead.
Did you really just say lawyer and reasonable gent at the same
No,
time?
I'm not talking to him. I'm talking about the guy who owns the area or took the heritage.
Aranax and
Oh,
Deadhand.
okay.
Okay.
Can you cut and paste it for me if I can save that as top of my
Oh,
names
sure.
and stuff? I just put it on my character sheet to save later.
Well, I'm pretty sure I just butchered this name. Let me try it again.
Because I come from simple
There we
Wongi
go.
folks.
Here's his name.
Okay. Cut and paste, save on the sheet. But I would definitely keep you in mind since my captain took your business card.
Okay. So, like, before you exit the room, he's like, "Are you sure you don't want to sign a contract with me? Right here, just your signature on this line. I'll start getting your family stuff back."
Well, here's the thing. It's a lot to take in because, I just thought it was just a mass. Now it's land, and I'm not really the land type of druid. I'm more of a summon the rain clouds kind of druid. Just let me think and drink on it.
So he sighs and he's just like, "All right, okay, whatever. Here I thought I was gonna get paid."
Let me see if my mom's in town. See what she has to say about this.
Okay. All right. So you guys are all leaving Rhododendron offices here.
Yep.
No one has any other pressing legal business they'd like to take care of?
Not until I actually meet the extended family and find out what they did to my bar.
Okay, Kamakiri.
I would actually like to inquire about the if there was any conclusions with the Atticus Styles' death with his wife. If there's any knowledge of uh, charges pressed or anything like that. Any background?
With your sister?
No, with Atticus Styles' wife's death. He
Right, that was
poisoned.
your sister, right?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Okay, so you could certainly make a knowledge local check, or you could do diplomacy to ask around. Or are you asking this guy specifically?
Only if I need to access the files.
Okay, so, you ask him about Atticus Styles, and he's not really up on ghost pirates, and he absolutely knows nothing about his wife. It's not the kind of information